Cancer and Biochemistry 24, Vitamin A and Mitochondrial Function. Hello, it's July 10, 2019, and I'm Dr. Colleen Huber, here today in my ongoing series on cancer and biochemistry, to tell you about vitamin A, also called retinol, and its role regarding cancer. Here is an American Chemical Society drawing of a vitamin A molecule. By the way, I think in one of my recent videos I mistakenly said that I was showing you a photo of a molecule. What I meant to say was a drawing, not a photo. I don't have any photos of molecules in these videos, just drawings of how chemists have figured their structure to appear. If you have seen my earlier videos in this series, particularly the second one on vitamins B2 and B3, you may remember how they come in here. Here's vitamin B2 and here's vitamin B3. These are both essential to the function of the electron transport chain here. The electrons moved along this chain are necessary for the process of oxidative phosphorylation, which is one of our key metabolic processes against cancer. What I have not yet mentioned about that is that vitamin A is needed for complexes 1 and 2 of the electron transport chain. You may remember that this electron transport chain has 4 complexes. Vitamin A is crucial to the activity of complexes 1 and 2, specifically for the enzymes NADH-CoQ reductase and succinate-CoQ reductase, respectively. We talked in a previous video about the essential role of the nutrient CoQ10 right here in these complexes of the electron transport chain. When vitamin A is deficient, more CoQ10 is used up in order to compensate. In the mitochondria of the heart, vitamin A is necessary for cytochrome C in complex 3 also. This study in the British Journal of Nutrition showed the impact in rats of the loss of vitamin A for heart and liver. This means that the heart requires vitamin A for function. The heart is a pump, pretty much entirely muscle. And muscle requires an abundant infusion of energy from ATP down here. ATP, as you remember, is our currency of energy, the molecule that gets our bodies to move and to thrive. Here it is down here, the end result, the crowning achievement of all of this previous work in the mitochondria. The point of all this frantic activity up through here is to produce more of this final product, ATP, which is where we derive strength. So if you ever think that your vitamin A-rich foods are a luxury, not at all. They are perhaps more urgently used in the heart, but the entire body requires vitamin A to help bring metabolism down here through the mitochondria and away from the cancer pathway, which you remember is over here. However, there is another benefit to vitamin A, which I think is at least as useful in fighting cancer. In that quest for the holy grail of cancer treatment, that is, what will eliminate cancer cells without harming normal cells, we have very little that will accomplish the following. To fight cancer in the least violent, least harmful way possible, it is desirable to revert cancer metabolism to normal metabolism. Now, one way to do this is to accomplish what's called differentiation. So what is differentiation, you might ask? Cancer cells are considered immature cells, that is, cells that have not yet matured to look like lung or stomach cells that they were supposed to grow to be, but rather immature, nondescript cells. These cancer cells are more aggressive in their growth than normal, mature cells. These are the dangerous little lurkers. If we can get those cells to mature, we say that they are now differentiated, that is, into either lung cells or stomach cells or wherever they happen to live. And that makes them a lot easier to live with. Vitamin A was found to play a unique role against cancer in getting cells to differentiate. This makes these cells more likely to act as normal cells, to lose their aggression against the rest of the body, and to simply play a normal role. Here is a study showing this happening with leukemia patients. Vitamin A achieved both functional and morphological differentiation. What this means is that vitamin A not only made immature cells look more like normal cells in pathology studies, but that these cells also acted more like normal cells. This is one of the most important things that we can do for a cancer patient. Stop cancer from behaving as cancer and get all the new growth to behave as normal cells. As a physician treating cancer patients, I cannot overemphasize the importance of accomplishing this function for our patients. From what I have seen, the promotion of differentiation by vitamin A is very important to help eliminate the aggressiveness of cancer, which I am very happy about when we can achieve that. Equally important, vitamin A was shown to suppress proliferation. Now, this was part of the normalization of function or differentiation that vitamin A helped to accomplish. Other anti-cancer functions of vitamin A are that it is known to inhibit angiogenesis and to induce apoptosis. A study of rats showed that vitamin A-rich diets in adolescents helps prevent breast cancer. Vitamin A is available to us in foods in the form of retinol palmitate, which are derived from retinol. What do you notice about these particular foods? Why are the vitamin A foods all orange and yellow? The answer to this is actually in the shape of the vitamin A molecule. Let's look at that again for a moment. We see alternating double bonds because vitamin A has 5 double bonds and is in the alternating double, single bond molecule. We say that it is a conjugated molecule with 5 conjugated double bonds. Now, blue-purple energy, light, is easily absorbed in a conjugated molecule. So what is left to reflect to the eyes is the yellow-orange part of the spectrum. Beta-carotene and lycopene are carotenoids that are even longer and have even more vitamin A. They are also highly pigmented due to this molecular structure, and what that structure reflects back to the eyes. In this case, it is the color orange arriving to us with some yellow and red. Here is some more information on how that happens, that the shape of a molecule actually determines what color we see. This is a helpful explanation on that from the University of Massachusetts. Let's look at those beautiful foods again. We see papaya, squash, carrots, and persimmons. This photo is from livescience.com. Well, that is all I have on vitamin A for now. I am Dr. Colleen Huber. It's July 10, 2019, and thank you for watching.